Mike 50. Let's go.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, you're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
You got nothing.
Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 17.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Squeeze, double. Watch time. Tight end right.
You got 3 down. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under.
You're all mine, baby. Get this.
Here we go. 46.
Mike's 50.
Get the ball. Mike 50.
It's our field.
26.
Prescott down. That one completes. Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Here we go. 46. Here we go. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go again.
Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. I know.
What? Squeeze. Retreat that bomber. Retreat that bomber.
Check it out, Reed. Shoot.
Ready.
Now Jones, operating from the gun, gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Bravo.
58.
Jones to throw on third down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
57's Mike. Mike 57. We're going to 53.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check. 7, Mike 57. Come to my world.
Prescott to throw it. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that he doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Ready? 30 base.
58, right there. Right here.
Check 4. Yeah.
A first down carry for Barkley. Leaping over him, fighting through, and he's got space. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking to throw, Jones. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Check, walk 54, walk 54. I'm coming for you. Go.
On 1st down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 miles.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. O'Shane Zimenez. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
It is such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set. 8, read.
Watch the slant. Hey, check 24.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Mike 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his target, Beckham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Defense.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Back now in Arlington, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 57 to mine. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty under. Hey, check Mike 57. Here we go. 46. 46.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Giants.
10-2 stop.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report. When they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail